When we're building a strategy, we focus a lot on what we're trying to achieve, what our goals and our targets are, and how we'll measure whether we're achieving those objectives. We sometimes don't spend enough time, though, really validating our strategy, and in particular, trying to anticipate how our competitors will react to the moves that we make. Here, I found that one great technique for management teams is to have some people on the team role play the competition. Ask them to stand in the shoes of executives at your rivals and have them try to act in response to your strategy or plan. And in particular, press them to perhaps act in some unexpected or unforeseen ways. The military, has pioneered the use of competitor role plays. They call it red teaming. When they engage in various simulation exercises, the blue team represents the Allies, and the red team, during the Cold War, they would represent the Soviet Union and the Eastern forces. And the whole goal was to have some people role-playing those Soviet commanders and to have them react to the Allied strategy, and then ask the Allied forces, the leaders, to then figure out, okay, how are we going to assess what they're doing, and how should we amend our strategy given the way that our enemy is behaving? So competitor role plays, simulating not only the initial reaction, but the evolution of a particular plan. How will things unfold over the coming weeks and months can be really helpful to us. There's one other great thing that can happen when we role play the competition. See, it turns out that psychologists have shown that when we stand in others' shoes, right, that we actually can be more creative. We get some distance from the problem. We step away from the situation. Sometimes our head is so buried in our plan, our strategy, we don't have perspective. But by asking some people to stand in the shoes of the competitor, they get a little distance from the problem. Turns out it sparks our creativity, and we can come up with some really innovative solutions to our most pressing problems. So before you have to make that next big strategic call, think about role-playing your rivals, asking people to stand in their shoes, asking them to perhaps even behave a little unexpectedly, and then think through with your management team how you're going to react in those circumstances. You'll have a better strategy, you'll make better decisions, you might even be more creative as a result.